Starting it at 2 a.m. Thursday morning, so bear with me. So I couldn't figure out which stories to tell, because that's what people usually remember at these types of events. They remember all the stories. I remember the funny, sad, and sweet stories. So after thinking it over, I discovered that everything that I want to say about my sister and Vince and their beautiful journey ahead can be summed up perfectly by the earliest memory I have of my sister. So the earliest memory I have of my sister is, so for those of you who don't know, my sister and I are 8 years apart. So it's when I was 5 years old, right before the tricycle races for preschool Olympics, and my sister was volunteering. And I was really, really scared. You know, being 5 years old, preschool Olympics is like the biggest thing ever when you're 5. And I had to represent my classroom, and I was really scared. And my sister, she saw me, and I think she could tell I was really worried, because she came up to me and she goes, "Carly, I want you to focus, okay? Like, you can do this." And I was like, oh my God, wow, okay, so this is really serious. She was just like, "I want you to pedal as fast as you can, and I don't want you to look back. Don't look at that kid," because the kid I was competing against was big. He was like a big kid. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know how I can do this. But she was like, "I'm going to be there at the finish line. Like, you can do this. Just keep pedaling, don't look back, and I'm going to be there, okay?" And I was like, oh my God, okay. So the horn blows, and I go as fast as I can, and my knuckles are like clenched. I can hear her in the background going, "Go, Carly, go. You can do it. And I was freaking out, and I did. I beat it, and it was so amazing. I was so happy. And my sister was like, "Carly, I knew you could do it. And she like hugged me, and I was like, oh my God, I won. And I got up on this podium, and I got this cheap little plastic gold medal that I kept with me for like the longest time for some reason, because it's like my first accomplishment ever. And my sister was there for it, and it was the best. So I decided to share this particular story because my tricycle race is actually a lot like what my sister's marriage will be like. Even before the race, my sister had full faith in my abilities as an expert tricycle rider and knew I was the perfect athlete for the job. The same is true for Vince. Vince is the most patient, compassionate, easygoing, and fun-loving guy I know, and I know Sis picked the perfect guy for the job. Just like how my sis was there for me and gave me that pep talk before the race, as a wife, she will be there to hold your hand, Vince, and to hold your hand and motivate you and challenge you to do things that even you didn't think you could do, because she wholeheartedly believes in you. Just like... Just like how she was cheering during the race, she's dedicated. As a wife, she won't give up on you even when it seems like there's no end in sight, and she'll remind you of the value of hard work and commitment. No matter what challenges come your way, she'll do everything she can to make sure you're both happy and that your marriage is always on track. Just like how she was the first person at the finish line, as a wife, she'll be there for you at the end of the day, no matter what. She knows how to celebrate your accomplishments and will enjoy all the great parts of life with you. But she'll also be there to help you breathe and cope with the difficulties of not always getting that plastic gold medal. And if you do lose, she'll maintain your resiliency and be there the next day, nagging at you to train even harder for the next race. I have no idea what it takes to make a marriage successful, but I know that at the heart of it all, it comes down to the character and compatibility of the two individuals. Vince and my sister are truly perfect complements for one another. I have full faith that Vince will be a kind and supportive husband for Sis. And I have no doubt in my mind that Sis will be the best wife for Vince, because she's been training for this day as early as I can remember by being the absolute best sister for me. I love you both so much, and I can't wait to see you tackle all of life's tricycle races together.
Don't cheer for me. Cheer for them. Cheer for the newlyweds. First, I'd like to say thank you for everyone being here. I know all of you have traveled all over the world to be at this resort. I know Vince and Kelsey appreciate every single one of you, and I know it just makes me so happy that you're all here. Vince. Kuya Vince. Everyone talks about you already, so Kelsey. I knew that Vince was very serious about Kelsey. I want to say very early in the relationship when he pulled me aside one day when we were all home and they were visiting. When Vince pulled me aside and he said, "Yo, Joe, call Kelsey your ate." And if you don't know what ate means, that means older sister. And I was like, wow, you never told me to do that with any other of your girlfriends. So, all right. Kelsey, I knew that you were the one for Vince because I've had the pleasure of seeing you make him laugh and smile. Every time you make him laugh and smile, there is a beautiful warmth to it, a beautiful warmth that shows that there really is love between you two. And it makes me hopeful that maybe one day I can find that. I also knew that you were serious about Vince and the relationship and being part of the family the first time I met you. The first time I met Kelsey, she came to my little sister's 8th birthday party. During this time, Vince was away in Haiti helping out after on a, I don't know what, like a medical incursion. Yeah. And you know, Kelsey did not want to go by herself because it would be the first time she'd be meeting any of us. But Vince was like, no, just go, it's okay, no, just go meet the family. And now that I think about it, that's a crazy thing to do. Go, my new girlfriend, meet my family alone at a birthday party where you'll know no one. So I'm sitting there with a friend, and I see this girl come in with a present, and I don't know who she is, and I'm thinking that she's a party crasher. So I go up to her and I go, "Who are you?" But she explained, you know, "I'm Kelsey, I'm Vince's girlfriend." And you know, doing such a scary thing like that shows how brave she is, and getting to know my really big family. So, I mean, I just wanted to keep this short and sweet. I'm happy for the both of you. I would like the Bakais, the Terceros, and the Ruizas to raise their glasses to Kelsey, to welcome her into the family. I would like to ask the Yoros, and I'm sorry I don't know the other name. I'd like to ask Kelsey's side of the family to raise their glasses and to celebrate the new couple. And one more thing. I love you, Joey! I love you too. One more thing. When you guys finally have kids, and they're just way too crazy to handle, just know that your Uncle Joey is always here to help.